Okay. I always look at this and I'm like, why am I dark? Okay, cool. Part two of the question and answers. Random questions to Lungelo. Um, what lessons have you learned from your mom,
Phew.
one, and from your dad?
For my dad, it was easy.
Yeah, then say it, but also say from your mom.
For my dad, I've learned that it's not always about me.
Have you always thought that?
I've always thought it was about me.
Oh.
Learned that it's not always about me,
Mm-hmm.
and that it's also not always about other people.
What is not?
Everything. So always try to find middle ground. So don't always try to always help, because then you're not helping yourself. But then don't always only help yourself, because then you're not helping other people.
Okay. And then from your mom?
What lessons have I learned from my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Um,
I'm
Is
very
it-
shocked by this. It's shocking.
What, my mom hasn't told me?
Oh
anything?
no, it's very shocking.
What lessons have I learned
She'd
from
be
my
very
mom?
disappointed.
Yeah. Always try to take care of others.
Oh.
Definitely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you been doing that?
Well, my brother and sister don't think so, but
Definitely not.
yeah,
But you think you have?
I hope I have,
Okay.
and I hope I will still keep doing it.
Okay. Okay. What's your one wish about anything? Like, what do you wish for?
Wow. What wish do I have?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go straight to family, but then I was gonna go straight to my family, but then I was like, I wish that people can just stop killing each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
And for yourself?
I hope I can influence people to stop killing each other. Yeah.
So
Life already kills you, bro. So
this is not obviously literal. Or is it both literal and figuratively?
yeah, I think so. Like I don't want people to keep shooting each other, stabbing each other.
Mm.
Like stop killing each other, and then also just stop pushing someone to kill themselves. Yeah. Life already does that. So
Yeah. That's why I've never joined a band to push you down.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And then, what's the one part of your body you wish you'd change?
One part of my body that I wish I could change.
Yeah.
Oof.
Don't think too much.
Mm.
Just say the one that you're thinking about now.
Brain.
Brain.
Mm.
So that it's wired to do what else?
I don't know. Just think too much.
You think too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like overthink too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a good thing, but part of it.
Oh. That's not a part of a body, but I feel like you're trying to be philosophical.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, what can I change, man? That hasn't shaped me to who I am now. You know, because it's difficult to then think about the alternative.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't really know. I would perhaps maybe change the fact that I had surgery. I would like my old knee back, but I think that also kind of shaped me. Like if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have let go of certain things, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't have chased certain things.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, that's true. Okay. And then, what was the last thing you created?
alive.
A what? A live video.
Yeah, part 1 of this.
Oh yeah. Okay. And what morals do you hold most high? That would actually be interesting to know because I don't know that about you. What think I don't.
Just care, man. Just genuine care.
Yes,
Yeah, that's it.
and then, what do you absolutely hate? Do you have a moment?
I don't hate that much, I'd like to think. I don't even hate people that kill other people, because I think that there's some good in them. So I don't want to hate everything about it. I just don't really like it. So what do I hate?
Eggs.
It's not I hate them.
But
I like it. I like the eggs when someone else eats them.
you don't eat them, so you
Yeah,
hate
but I
them.
mean, yeah, fair enough. What do I hate? Yeah, I hate something that doesn't put you in a better situation tomorrow.
So when you are the cause for someone else, do you then hate yourself for that?
For not putting them in a better situation.
Let's say the person is not there because of you. Do you then hate
I hate
yourself?
myself for that. Yeah, for that moment, for sure. Yeah.
No.
Of course, you have to think about it. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, don't hate all of myself again, like I'm saying. You don't hate all of something because of a negative thing, but you hate a certain part and you change it, or you try to at least.
Okay. And then, what's the worst and best thing about being male in general or being yourself? So that's
questions.
That's 4. That is actually 4.
What's the best
Okay,
thing?
let's start with the best thing about being you and being male.
Best thing about me being me.
You know what answer I was expecting?
Yeah, what?
Goat.
Being the greatest. Maybe being the goat. Yeah, that's actually a good answer. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, bringing the
No,
horns.
what is that? People don't understand
That's
that. What is the
I don't
best
care
thing
if
about
if you understand that, then you know it's about the horns.
So annoying.
Yeah, it's just finding identity, man. I think that's the best thing. Just keep pushing. That's my best thing about myself. Best thing about being a male. Well, I'd say you don't give birth.
Yeah. Oh, and the emotions. Remember I was telling you last night?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best.
And then the worst thing is not giving birth as well. As a male.
And the worst thing about being your goat self
is being a goat. It's expectations.
No.
Expectations out there, bro, when you're
I'm
a goat.
not accepting that. I am not.
The worst thing about myself. What would you say?
Yeah, we could go on forever.
Okay, let me. The worst thing about being myself. Not easily influenced.
What are your bad traits?
Gee, that's not one of the questions, man.
No, baby, it is.
I don't know what my bad traits. My bad traits are my good traits. So my good traits, when they get to an abnormal level, they become my bad traits.
Why are you wishy-washy?
I'm not wishy-washy. I don't know what to say.
And then, what's something do you think that most people get wrong?
Finding themselves. And math answers. Yeah, finding themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get it wrong.
Yeah.
So you think that you can take a path where you think that you're supposed to.
You think you want something, but you don't. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. And then when you get there, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, it's never too late, but you get there and you realize you've wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
Then you have to choose another pathway and another pathway. But if you got it right the first time, it would have been much better.
And you're lucky. I'll assume that you're lucky because for instance, it's like not knowing what to study.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people know from back in the day. It's like being a singer. Like what Beyonce was singing when she was like a little baby, and that was her destiny. One. So lucky her, she could do that. Yeah.
I also think the worst thing about people is having regrets.
Okay, what's the longest shot that you've taken that has really paid off?
this.
What?
Trying to get to help people. Because they've helped me a lot. I
Okay.
don't realize it, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what high level job do you think you could lie your way into with no experience and no one would notice? I want to answer this. But go ahead.
I don't know.
No, you think about it.
Being a lawyer?
Yeah, because you're lying.
Not besides that, I think it's not because I lie, but because I can talk myself out of anything.
You can, actually. Okay, and then this one is,
What do you think?
I'd say like a medical detective type of situation. You're always thinking, like for instance, when you're watching those medical whatever things,
Okay.
and you like
Alright.
almost like interrogate with those people.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this one is more light. So what movie can you watch over and over? You never get tired of?
It's quite a few. Lone Survivor, Saw, the Saw series and the Bourne series.
Okay. Obviously, I don't know these.
Mm-hmm.
What? Can you see people's comments?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, which celebrity would make the worst leader?
Did you what he said? Oh,
Did-
that was the answer to the question of what high level job would you do?
What did he say?
You said be a physiotherapist. That you don't know. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. But they know you. Okay. Yeah. So, which celebrity?
What's the question?
Which celebrity would make the worst leader?
Worst leader.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I have no idea. Donald Trump.
I mean, he's not a celebrity, man.
He is, of course he is.
No, I mean, before.
I have no idea.
Mm.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do you even know South African celebrities?
No.
You don't?
No. Who do you think?
I don't know, maybe Kanye?
Okay.
Yeah. And then, what were you really into when you were younger, but you think it's so silly now?
I think everything that I was into is cool, bro. I don't
Like
know.
what?
Women. No, I'm joking. I'm playing. I'm kidding. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What is the highest pressure situation you've experienced, and how did you handle it? I know from an actual life experience example.
Highest amount of pressure
Yes.
that I've experienced.
And how did you handle it? I'm sure there is. So many, in fact.
Graduating. Yeah.
And how did you handle
I
it?
studied. I showed up.
Yeah, no. What's something you were really stressed about, ne? And you're like, actually, when you wake up, you're like, ugh, it was really not a big deal.
Nothing, I'd say. Everything that you're really stressed out about is a big deal. Or at least for that moment. I think anything that has to do with like real life stuff is always going to stress you firstly, and is always going to be a big deal. Then once you realize it's not a big deal, then it doesn't stress you. So everything, yeah, finding a job, leaving a job, yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah.
And then, what would you say are the top 3 events in your life that you think have shaped who you are now?
Top 3, I'd say snapping my knee was probably one of the, snapping my ACL was one of the biggest ones. Probably one of the latest biggest ones. Telling my mom I love her for the first time
When was that, bro?
this year. Don't even laugh, bro.
No, it's not funny. No, it's not. How is that even possible?
And then the third thing.
No, how is that possible? You like mommy's boy or something.
Yeah, just never did it.
Is it? That's wild. What did she say?
She said eat raw. Then I realized why I never did it. The third thing, obviously probably graduating.
But you're so nonchalant about graduating.
I know. I didn't even, yeah, I didn't even want to, yeah, I know. But yeah.
Okay. And then, what are you so tired of hearing?
Excuses.
Excuses. Do you hear a lot of excuses?
Yeah, I hear from myself as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Okay.
excuses.
I see. And then what do you think you know a lot about? But in there's a dom or you can't say that, do you?
People.
Yeah.
Every time I think that I know someone, it's just a whole different person that I don't know. So people and myself.
And about you don't know yourself.
It's like every time I figure out something, then something changes.
Makes sense. Okay. What are they saying?
Chilling. Yeah.
Okay. Boobs or ass?
Ass.
That was quick.
I didn't even hear the last. I just couldn't say
You're
anything.
just like...
Couldn't say anything.
Okay. So what double standards do you think is ridiculous and needs to be like abolished today?
There's a lot. I don't think they should be abolished though. I think that they should just be known, aware of. I don't think anything needs to be abolished. You know, it's like this whole men are trash thing, but not my father type of shit. It's like, really?
Yeah.
So I don't think that it's something that needs to be abolished, because you need to have a little bit of that to keep going. You need to. Everything is not like a blanket thing, you know. Or same thing of like, I treat my daughter like she's amazing, but then I treat my wife like nonsense. So yeah, there's a lot.
Okay. So remember when we were talking about order in a country and why things are a certain way, etc. So this question is basically asking, based on that, what is the most effective way then for the government to control its people?
Give them freedom of speech. Yeah.
But they have, babe.
So like complete freedom of speech.
Not limiting to what?
Yeah, not limiting to anything.
No, but then obviously the freedom of speech that's now, it's a case of as long as it does not infringe on other people's, livelihoods or just their rights and stuff. So now you're saying that it should be
the question is from the government side. So the government should let people decide what they need to do.
Oh, in that
way. But then
way.
the people will then regulate themselves.
Okay. What's your worst customer service experience?
Sure. Sure. My worst.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a lot.
I'd say there's a lot, but there's a big range. Worst customer service experience. I don't know. Ordering a burger from a stairs from Intad.
What?
So
Is it?
it was worse
What
than
happened?
going to the police station.
Did it take too long?
Just everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. It's actually funny.
Okay. And then if you had to choose one course to dedicate your life to which one would it be?
One course. Philosophy.
Bible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or psychology.
Mm. And then if you die today, what would you think is your greatest achievement?
Living.
That you lived your life.
That I
Actually,
lived.
oh yeah. Yeah, I said this the other day.
That's
That,
a struggle, man.
yeah. If we die, people will know. Because we make impact, don't they? That's what we do. We make impact to the world.
Everyone does.
Yeah, everyone does, but then there's people that you're never going to forget. And I genuinely think that I won't be forgetful. You too, babe. What have you done to make the world a better place? Today.
What have I done today?
Yes.
I
Alive! Was it
I
alive?
hope.
Was it alive? What?
I haven't taken up too much space.
What does that even mean?
Sad.
You've given someone else space in that way.
No, it's like I think I've today I haven't infringed too much on other people.
Poor these dogs. What is that one question that you find yourself asking someone that you like to find out about them?
What's your biggest fear?
Is it? What is your biggest fear?
Mine?
Yeah.
Snakes.
Oh yeah. What is your closest close call?
You never know when it's a close call, eh? I don't know. My closest close call. Getting injured. Yeah, probably.
I thought you were gonna say when I drove and almost drove us to death. What are stories from your life that you'll tell your children, assuming that you have children? Like what are those specific ones? You're like, yeah, Zin, you know, back in the days, this is what happened.
I'll probably bore them with soccer stories.
I think I'll tell them about COVID. And then, what was the worst purchase you've ever made?
I think every purchase I make is terrible.
Highball?
Yeah, I'm stingy, man.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yes.
Who are you dating?
Is that the last question?
No, for real, it's the last question.
Is that the last question?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, we can stop it there.
Hi, who are you dating?
Look what you said.
Let me see. Twan and Bonnie. Subtitles for international viewers, please. From, can I secure? How can I say your PS5? Advice, please. Get you a girlfriend who's going to get you a PS5.